Believe it or not, you're paying for 700 channels. You're only watching Fox 2 with the World Series, but there are something going on the 800 other channels. Gail Pennington, good morning this morning. Big 550 KTRS.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We are hanging in there.
I'm feeling demoralized.
Why is that?
Oh, picked off first.
Picked off first, but weren't you feeling invigorated Saturday night, though?
Well, you know what? I need to take this not quite so much to heart.
Well, and people take it as a personal affront. They think, we live and breathe and die on every pitch, though.
I know. It's ridiculous. It's a game. Make me stop.
It's just a game.
But you know what? It's addicting. It's just so... You're so into it, and you're so hanging on every pitch and
Even
every out.
I am into it.
Yeah, it's.
And have you noticed that I've been reporting on the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
I noticed you reported on that guy's hair today.
Yes, exactly. Well, it was a fascinating hairdo.
Which hairdo?
The Boston pitcher.
Buckles.
Oh, Buckholz. You mean
Buckholz? Yeah.
the person who they picked up from a Walgreens buying cold medicine?
Do you know that he actually pours water over his head before he goes out to the mound?
Yeah, it's not water, it's Vaseline.
Well, I know, but he also does pour water on it. I think it's to hide the Vaseline.
It is to hide the
It's
Vaseline.
Jerry Curl juice. That's what it is.
It did look like Jerry Curl to me, and I wondered if you could still buy that in stores.
It's right next to the pseudoephedrine. I mean,
Right.
well, as our sports guy Jason Lamar said earlier today, someone's got to get to Fox. A close-up of Mike Matheny works. A close-up of Clay Buchholz does not work.
I can't think of any of the Red Sox who I want to see a close-up of.
I mean, who buys a 60-inch screen TV to look at that for 3 hours? Outrageous. All right. Anything else going on TV-wise we should be paying attention
Well,
to?
it's Halloween. Did you know?
It is McGraw's favorite time of year.
I hate Halloween.
Is your house full of candy for the little trick-or-treaters?
No, it's
He
not.
doesn't. Gail, he hates Halloween.
I hate Halloween. I close the door. I turn off the lights. No, I'm gonna have my dog bark at him.
It's a little bit sad. I do the same thing.
I love Halloween.
I've eaten since I've come out of the closet and admitted that I don't like Halloween. More and more people are coming up to me saying, "You know what? I hate to say this, but I agree with you."
I know there's a really big divide. There's either you love it or you hate it. And this week, lots and lots of sitcoms are going to have Halloween episodes, including a lot of the new ones that probably no one watches yet. The Goldbergs and Trophy Wife and
I
Back
watched
in
the
the
Goldbergs.
Game.
The Goldbergs, I can't tell if that works or not for me yet.
I kind of like it.
I love the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
When you grew up in the 80s and you remember those.
I don't really admit to growing up in the 80s.
Well.
What about my favorite show on ABC, Back in the Game? Is that thing still on?
That isn't your favorite show. It couldn't possibly be.
That's how good looking she is.
She's very cute. Yeah,
Yes.
they go trick or treating this week. I think she puts on a sexy princess costume, so you might want to.
There you go, McGraw.
Perf. I love Back in the Game. I'm gonna be crushed when that's canceled.
It will be,
and it will be
canceled.
I'm just waiting for syndication rights. That's all. Anything better than the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown? Right, that's the best one.
No, well, there's nothing better than that. No.
Right. Yeah. All right. Good.
PBS has a really cool special on Tuesday night about the War of the Worlds broadcast. The Orson Welles radio spoof that scared the country to death in 1938. It is the 75th anniversary of it.
Oh
Now,
my
people
gosh.
don't realize, and we only know this from the history books, but people were listening to this.
Thinking
Orson Welles put on this fake broadcast of aliens landing in New Jersey, right? Mm-hmm. And people ran from their
They
cars.
thought it was real.
Right?
The world is ending.
He was 23 years old when he did that.
Wow.
He did that, and then he did Rosebud, and then he did nothing else, and then he ate for the rest of his life.
That's not nice.
That is so mean.
It's true, but it's not nice, but it's true.
And also, Thursday night, the Sundance Channel has this really great French miniseries called The Returned, and it's a new spin on the whole zombie theme. It's people start to come back, dead people start to come back, but they're just like they were when they left.
Then
Except not quite the same.
not quite zombie-ish. You know,
Yeah,
zombies
they're
are
not
like in
zombie-ish.
now.
They look just the way they did when they died.
You mean
Same age. If 30 years have passed, and the person was 10 years old when they died, they're still 10 years old.
Oh, what channel is that on?
It's on the Sundance Channel, which is doing some really interesting programming.
Is
There's
it-
the Top of the Lake and
Oh.
some other really good stuff.
Sundance. All right, good. And anything else we got to pay attention to?
We got some St. Louis people who are going to be on Shark Tank Friday night. I interviewed them, and I'm going to have that in the Friday paper.
Was I reading your story where they had the largest Shark Tank offering in a while, like millions of dollars or something?
Oh, no, I didn't hear that.
Oh, all right.
I love Shark Tank, too.
I do, too.
All
yeah.
right.
And it's a great exposure for a company, even if they don't get a deal.
Exactly. They still
Right.
make millions.
When is your story about the St. Louisans who are going to be on
It's going to run
Shark
in the
Tank?
Friday Go section.
Friday Go section. All right.
Friday column, yeah.
When can we see you? When can we read you?
Well, I will also be in Sunday A&E with an interview with a St. Louis girl who's the new mean girl on Glee.
The new who girl?
The mean girl.
The
new
mean
mean
girl.
girl on Glee.
She's from St. Louis?
Yes.
Oh.
Her name is Erin Westbrook, and she's one of those very nice, super achieving St. Louis.
How old is she in real life?
She's in her 20s,
Oh.
but she looks young.
Is she from making the Glee project, or they just pick her up on the side?
No, she's just an actress.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
She's
great.
going this season. She's the one who dumped the slushie in the homecoming episode.
Is she? You mean is she the mean cheerleader girl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What happened to the girl who had the soccer ball face? And I only
is that?
I only say that I only say that because that's the criticism they used on the show of her.
Oh.
Yeah. The short blonde-haired girl.
I think if you're talking about the one Kitty, she's a nice girl now.
Okay, so she went from mean girl to
Right.
nice
She
girl.
went from being mean to being nice, so we had to get a new mean girl.
All right, good, fair enough.
Right.
Gail Pennington, have yourself a good week. Thanks for checking
You
in.
too.
Go
Bye,
Cards.
Gail.
All right.
Bye.
Gail Pennington. Oh, so we get a new mean girl on Glee.
Soccer ball. Well, we may have to have her in the studio.
Oh, I couldn't.
You know?
I'd be so rattled.
Oh, come on.
I'm a Gleek. I love Glee.
Do you?
I love Glee.
I did watch the, I guess it was the season premiere when they had a tribute.
Yeah, to Corey Monteith.
Yeah. That was very, very sad.
And
I
listen,
was so
listen, to
depressed afterwards.
listen to this. Ryan Murphy said that he had decided how he was going to end the series, and since Corey Monteith died, he had to change the ending of the series. And so the last scene where Leah Michele is talking to the teacher,
Yes.
and she says, "I always had this dream that I was going to go to on Broadway. I was going to star in a show." And I was going to leave the show, and I was going to come back into this room, and I was going to see him, and I was going to say, "I'm home for good, for you." And the teacher says, "Now you're going to have to write a different story." And she says, "Yeah." Turns out that's how they were going to end the series.
No.
Yes, Ryan Murphy admitted that he can't use that ending now.
Oh, my goodness.
So he wrote it into the show, like saying that's how. And so he had the character say, That was my dream, to be on Broadway and then come home to Finn. And so now they have to change the ending.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a really good show.
Yeah.
8:30, Big 550 KTRS.